Okay, so integrals of this form here, now you'll notice here that we've got x terms on the bottom, right? But you'll notice that they're sort of linear on the bottom, right? Now if we had a bracket round here, okay, the power would be 1, alright? So, you can put a bracket around all of them, power would be 1. Now you can't take that up, because if you take it up, and you'd end up having power minus 1, okay? And then when if we were to integrate as normal, then if you add 1 to that minus 1, you get 0, and it all sort of crashes. So it doesn't quite work like that. So when you've got a linear on the bottom, you've got to use ln, of course, if you remember that. So if I look at a here, right, the integral of 2 over x, then we'll be able to do just by using the properties of ln x. Now, if we just go basic, 1 over x dx is just ln x, okay, plus of course a constant. So you just need to remember that when it's linear on the bottom, you get ln x plus c. In this case, it would be 2 times, wouldn't it, ln x, because there's a 2 at the top there, plus c. With b then, there's a couple of ways of doing b, right? There is a couple of ways of doing b, but what I perhaps would do if I've got some situation like this, I would take a constant of a third out, okay? So you have that. Maybe that's what I would do there if I had that, because the third is applied to it. So that would be then 1/3 ln x plus c. Okay, there is another way of doing it though. When you get to c then, right, when you've got 2 terms like this, what you need to do is be slightly careful. You need to look at what you've got on the top and what you've got next to that x. Okay, on the top you've got 1, on the bottom you've got 1 next to that x. So that doesn't really matter too much here. But when you integrate, okay, it's important to check what's on the top and what's next to the x here, and you would write that as a fraction in front of the ln. So in this case you've got 1 on the top and you've got 1 next to the x here. Okay, so you'd have 1 over 1 ln x plus 1 plus c. Now that doesn't really change it, it's still ln x plus 1 plus c. It doesn't really change anything. When it comes to d, notice d. Okay, notice d here, again it's linear on the bottom. Now, you've got 1 on the top here, but you've got minus 1 in front of that x, haven't you? Okay, so it'll be 1 over minus 1 ln 1 minus x plus c. And of course, this becomes minus then, doesn't it? Ln 1 minus x plus c. Okay, e. Let's look what we got e here. We've got 2 on the top here, and next to the x, then you've got a 1. So it'll be 2 ln x plus 3 plus c. So that will become 2 ln x plus 3 plus c. Okay. With f then, you've got 1 on the top, and next to the x here you've got a 4. So it'll be 1/4 ln 4x minus 3 plus c. Okay. With g then, you've got 4 on the top, and you've got 5 next to that x, so 4/5 ln 5x plus 3 plus c. And then the last one here, h. With h, you've got 5 on the top, and you've got minus 2 next to that x, so I maybe put the minus there, ln then 1 minus 2x plus c. Job done.